Hi, my name's Mr. Alexander. I'm the head of sixth form at Northgate sixth form, and I'm giving you a kind of a virtual talk as part of your Year 11 Pathways evening, just to give you some flavour and some idea of what our sixth form is like. The first thing to note is that we take students in from a variety of places. I think there's 27 on the screen there. So we are very fortunate that we really are a kind of melting pot of A-level students in Ipswich and the surrounding area, which allows us to be almost unique in what we offer. So whilst you may be in Year 11 at the moment, I think you'll find that the feel of the sixth form is very, very different indeed, and one where students do thrive a lot. As you can see, the Ofsted report that occurred last year stated that we are a vibrant learning community, but what's key to me is the fact that all of you are valued as an individual. There is a range of activities for you. The lessons are good, the teachers are specialists, and we challenge you to achieve the best that you possibly can. Last year, or this year's results, should I say, indicate this. 88% A star to C and an excellent 43% A star to A. So not only do we give you a rounded experience within the sixth form, we also provide you with educational opportunities that allow you to succeed. In terms of pastoral support, we have a thorough pastoral system that means that you will be looked after and you won't be missed. We have a sixth form of 500 at the moment, which is big, but not too big. We know you all as individuals. So you will have a tutor who will know you, who will look after you and deal with any issues that you may have. We're lucky to have Mrs. Corder and her team as our careers leader that will advise you on every step of the way as you move towards the next step beyond Northgate. We also provide support with enrolment when you join us, bursaries, which I'll talk about in a minute, and also transport. We also have a dedicated sixth form learning support officer that means that any needs that you've had throughout the school will continue whilst you're here. And we also monitor your attendance, plus our pastoral officer, Mrs. Wright, will look after you and ensure that we understand any issues that you've had. Above the tutors is the assistant heads of sixth form. We have 2 heads of year and 1 assistant head of sixth form who looks after our tutorial programme and also mentoring students. Then there's me, who is the head of sixth form. We offer a great deal of work experience and enrichment opportunities, which I will talk about later. The Northgate Bursary Scheme is designed to support students who financially may find things a bit difficult. There'll be more information on that in the material that you receive, but it's designed to support you with things like travel, things like laptops if you need them, university visits, lunches, resources, anything like that. So we want to support you whatever your circumstances are. In terms of the subjects we offer over 30 subjects at A-level and Level 3, which is the A-level equivalent. And also in Year 13, we offer the extended project qualification. We ask that you start on 3 A-levels, which allows you time to undertake enrichment and work experience activities. This is an increasingly important part of applications for jobs, apprenticeships and university, that they don't just look at your grades, they look at what you've done towards it. We also offer for some students a 1-year GCSE retake course that we call Elevate, which is designed to, if you haven't achieved what you wanted to in your GCSE results, it will allow you to improve and then carry on to the destination that you choose. Now, how do you choose the subjects? Well, here is an example of our blocking system. We ask that students choose 3 subjects from 3 of the blocks indicated here, and the 4th block will be your enrichment. This way, it ensures that we can have specialist teachers who can teach you, and also that we can structure the timetable in the best way possible. So you pick 1 subject from 3 of those blocks, and then your 4th block will be enrichment. As part of enrichment, we offer our Encompass programme. And our Encompass programme is designed to ensure that you leave sixth form with some kind of work experience, enrichment, something that you could do. This is designed to ensure that you get a choice of things that work towards what you want to. And there's a wide variety of things, not just work experience, but things you could do outside lessons. Obviously, at the moment, it's very difficult, but we hope to be running this from September thoroughly and even January possibly, depending on the public health situation. It can be things like science buddies. You may have had science buddies in your lessons lower down the school where sixth formers come in and help out, and they do so in other lessons as well. It could be volunteering, so something like we had a scheme, the Yoppie scheme, where students visited old people and to befriend them. It could be the clubs and societies that we offer, be it the kind of amnesty group, be it the debating society, or it could be things like being part of a sporting team, undertaking Duke of Edinburgh, or even if you do have music lessons, they count as enrichment too. And this is all recorded so that then we've got something that you can use when you're applying to places. It could be something like we run a scheme alongside Leiston Football Club that allows you that if you are a talented footballer to spend some time every week training with Leiston while still undertaking your academic studies. Outside of lessons, we run extracurricular things. We had a sports day for the first time last year, which was fantastic. It was run as a kind of primary school sports day. As you can see, there were things like sack races, wheelbarrow races, and all sorts of things like that. We also have our ambassador scheme, which I'll talk to you about later, but it is very important to us that student voice is represented and that students are part of the experience of our sixth form and also kind of contribute to our sixth form in many ways. We also run things like self-defence classes, which was something that the students in Year 13 last year wanted to do. And as you can see from the picture, we have a charity food bank collection every Christmas, and we collected a lot of stuff which was then delivered and distributed round about Ipswich. So we do a lot of charity work, which is something that is very important to both students and us. We also adopt a charity every year to which we contribute money, and we have collections in things like our Rag Week. 2 years ago, we had an Elmer elephant, which obviously was displayed within Sailmakers Shopping Centre, but that demonstrates our commitment to our students improving things within the community. We also were part of the Yoppie scheme, as we said, which is something that was very rewarding for the students involved in that they would spend some time every week visiting the elderly in a care home and befriending them and talking to them. And the students found that massively, massively beneficial to them. At the moment, we're looking to run trips. There's the Iceland trip and there's the trip to Berlin as well. They're kind of part of the educational experience, and the trips are, not just based on academic study, but also based on enriching your sixth form experience. As I said earlier, the student union or student voice is incredibly important. We have a student union where each tutor group has a representative or representatives that make their opinions known about the block and sixth form life, and we listen to them and act on them, whether it be things like nominating a charity for the year or even hooks on the back of the toilet doors. They notice things that we don't, and obviously we work with them. We also have an exec team. Now, the exec team are the ones who coordinate the student voice and also coordinate money raising and things like that. And we will be looking to a variety of students working on that. Very important to us is our Northgate Ambassadors scheme. We ask students to volunteer to be a Northgate Ambassador, and they take part in all of the events that we run. Talking to students, helping them feel welcome, visiting other schools, taking part in presentation, giving feedback to teachers, but also supporting younger students. We also like our Northgate Ambassadors to take responsibility for things like, Instagram and Twitter and things like that, so that then they can give a flavour of what it's really like. As you can see, we have a lot of ambassadors, and you even get a free t-shirt, or they did get a free t-shirt. But as you can see, there are lots and lots of ambassadors, and people want to be part of it. We feel that you are our greatest asset, and we want to, I suppose, show you off if that's what you think. If you read the feedback here, this is feedback from students when they started last year, and it's really nice to hear what they think. Very important, the idea of community, that you're not just a student at Northgate, you're a Northgate sixth form student, and it's very important that you feel valued in that way. Also important is the second quote down, that it's not just like Year 11 plus 1. It is different. You do have your own block. You have privileges and responsibilities that come with that. And we treat you as if you weren't just a Year 11 who's wearing their own clothes. We treat you as if, you are a young adult moving on to the next stage. And, I'm very proud of the fact that somebody said it was a lovely sixth form. Those of you that are concerned about making friends, the idea is that because there are so many people coming in, not just from Northgate but from other centres, it's a real melting pot of people. And what that means is that there are lots of opportunities to meet new people, and also when you settle in your subjects to kind of interact with people that you haven't met before, which gives it a really different feel. Like I said, not like high school. Okay, settling in isn't easy, but by the same extent, you're supported all the way. The step from GCSE to A level is a big one, but we will try and support you as much as we possibly can. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, what do they value? We value these things: the idea of respect and determination, but also initiative, communication, and leadership, and all of the things on this slide, the skills that we hope we will give you when you come to Northgate Sixth Form and join us here, because I think we've got something special going on, and I hope you feel the same way too. Facilities, we've got free car parking for those of you when you pass your test. We've also got gym access that you're available to use the gym at points during the day, which obviously is keeping fit is part of your well-being, and we heartily encourage that. We also, in terms of facilities, have things like a dark room if you do photography, and dedicated drama and dance studios, which other centres have but maybe not have quite as accessibly as we do. And we also have a dedicated sixth form centre. This is your block. Yeah, this is where a lot of your lessons will happen, but we also have your own catering. So we have very good catering at Cafe 6. It means that you don't have to trek across to kind of the NAC to get your food. You've got your own food on site, and the menu is changed in response to what the students, say. And this is where the student voice comes in and the exec comes in. You also have the sixth form common room, which is your space to relax, do work, socialise, that kind of thing. And as I said, it feels very, very separate. And that's absolutely hugely important to me that we do so. Next steps as far as what you can do. We're looking for our prospectus and online applications to go live on the week beginning the 1st of October. Then you'll be able to look online or through the Northgate Sixth Form website at the prospectus, at the subjects, what the entry requirements are, what they entail, what the experience will be. Now, obviously, in the current climate, we can't run open evening as we have done in the past, but we're looking to run on the 14th of October, still the same date, a virtual open evening with the use of video, and there'll be subject videos for you to look at. So that will give a real sense of what things are like. If you do have any questions in the interim, then please do pop into the sixth form block and either speak to me or one of the sixth form team with your questions. You're lucky that you're on site, and we're always willing to answer questions for you. We interview every student, and the reason for that, who applies, and the reason for that is that we want to get to know you before you come here. And the interviews will take place between November and February. So that will give you the chance to answer any questions, ask about your application, and get all the information you need to go through with your application. Our induction day, we're looking at Thursday, the 1st of July 2021, and that is when you'll be able to do taster sessions in your subject and be able to find out what the sixth form will be like, to give you a kind of little taster. Now, I've given you a kind of a guide or a tour through what the sixth form consists of. We're looking very much to having you here. I think Year 11 is a tough year, but it's a very exciting year at the same time. And I hope that you will look at Northgate and think, that's where I want to go. I think, as I said earlier, we have something special here, and we can offer something for everyone as part of our Northgate community. Not just like high school, but the next step to something better. Okay. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have a good year. But remember, any questions, then come and see me. Take care. Bye-bye.